So welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K24 Next Gen. In today's video, we're back with another episode of the Trading Every Player rebuild series, and today we have the Oklahoma City Thunder. As I do in every intro to one of these videos, I will explain to you real quick if you are not aware how this series works. So basically, before I kick off year one here with the Thunder, every player that is on this current roster will be traded. I'll have my eyes closed. I have no say in any of the trades that we are going to make, and at no point in time throughout the course of this video may any of the original players come back to this Thunder team, with the end goal obviously being winning a championship. I've been having a ton of fun with these. It looks like you guys have been enjoying them as well. We have a really good kind of pace going right now with the Trading Every Player series, the historic rebuilds, and we do still mix in a couple challenges. So of course, you guys have any other video ideas, make sure to let me know that down below in the comments section. If nothing changes, we'll probably continue this kind of pace, this method we're at. It's been a blast for me. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. So without further ado, man, let's get into this Oklahoma City Thunder rebuild. So we're not going to spend too much time talking about this current Thunder roster, this team as a whole, because clearly none of these players are going to be here. But the Thunder are off to a very, very impressive start this year, and they still do have a relatively young roster and 25 million draft picks in the future. So SGA, All-NBA first team last season, 94 overall. I have no inclination to actually trade him. Of course, that's just that's kind of how these work. So we'll start out with the best player on this team. We have 13 trade offers, it look like, which is pretty decent. I don't want to scroll through and get my hopes up at some of these. I feel like some of them could be pretty bad. So I'll just shut my eyes here. And yeah, I guess we'll continue to scroll until 3, 2, and 1. This is our trade offer. I hope it's good. It is for Trae Young and Onyeka Okongwu. So not the worst trade in the world. I can live with it. There are probably some worse ones out there. Actually, a lot of these are actually pretty good. This would have made me throw up. I wouldn't have loved that one. This would have stunk. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a ton of terrible trades out there. Trae Young, nice, good young point guard as well. I mean, I do take SGA over him, but end of the day, not a bad first trade. Okongwu can hopefully develop pretty well as well. So we're going to do Chet Holmgren, and then I'll pair him up with Lou Dort just so we can kind of make some money work here. We have another 13 trade offers. Chet Holmgren having an incredible start to his, rookie season. Didn't play last year at all. And stop. Derek Lively and Tim Hardaway Jr. Not my favorite deal in the world. Brandon Ingram probably would have been better. I would have taken Şengün at this point, clearly. Jared Allen, Triple J. So, Bam Adebayo would have been very fun. All right, man. We got to go with what we got, though. So, Derek Lively and Tim Hardaway Jr., welcome to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I know we have to do Jalen Williams at this point, and then who else? Nobody's making a lot of money on this team. That's a fucking problem. Oh, Davis Bertans. I forgot he's on this team. All right, so that's like our final guy making any sort of like real salary that's not a rookie contract. So gotta be careful here. And stop. We're gonna go one to the left this time, and that is Yusuf Nurkic and Nasir Little, or it would have been Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really excite me. Jalen Williams is so fucking good, but that just doesn't really excite me. Josh Giddey. A lot of Josh Giddey stuff going on these days. We'll do him and Isaiah Joe, who's been a tremendous role player this year for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And we'll keep scrolling here. Josh Giddey. Hopefully we get somebody who's 18 plus. And stop. Dyson Daniels and Trey Murphy. Could be worse. Not the end of the world. All right, so we kind of got the majority of this like core out of the way. I mean, there's still some good players here. Do not get me wrong, but I think everybody from Trey Murphy up is new, so cool. Aaron Wiggins and Kendrick Williams, we will combine these two players and hopefully go ahead. 21 offers here, not too bad. I'm thinking we continue scrolling and we stop right about now. Christian Wood and Gabe Vincent. We do have to give up a first-round pick, which I don't really love. Not the end of the world. We have a lot of big men on this team right now, I'm starting to realize. So, yeah, just something to kind of keep in the back of your mind. Poku, and then, not Dyson Daniels, not Gabe Vincent. Cason Wallace, rookie. 3 stars in trade value. Maybe we get somebody here that's pretty good. I don't know. Scroll, and stop. I can't get Jalen Williams back. God damn it. I got excited for a second. Stop. Okay. Jared Vanderbilt and Jalen Hood-Schifino. Holy shit. All right, that works for me. And then I think we still have a few more pieces down here, but I don't think it's anybody too serious. We have the other Jalen Williams, Trey Mann as well. So we're just trying to go through some of the role pieces right now. I mean, again, none of these trades that we're going to make here are going to be for stars, but we have to do it. Jabari Walker and Skylar Mays. None of these are really getting me too excited. All right, so who else is left? Ousmane Dieng, and then I think that's it. Yeah, because I don't do the two-way players. I just let them chill. Okay, that's fine by me. So Ousmane Dieng is going to be moved by himself. He actually is 3 stars in trade value, so not too bad. Maybe we'll get somebody decent. Final trade here, 3, 2, and 1. Lonnie Walker and DFS. We do get rid of Gabe Vincent, but I didn't put him in the trade finder, so that's not the end of the world. All right, not the worst trade in the world. I think this roster should be set. I don't think I'm really missing anybody here. I don't think so anyways. So maybe, I hope I'm not. But yeah, an interesting situation. I mean, we have 4 guys at the center spot that all probably deserve minutes. Now, the avenue I'm going to go here is probably starting either Okongwu or Derek Lively. It's nothing against Yusuf Nurkic. It's nothing against Christian Wood. But I'm going off potential. I'm going to play the 2 young guys, especially on a team. It's probably not championship caliber at this moment. So I think there's a couple other moves out there. I mean, I clearly can't make any more trades right now, which kind of stinks, but this team overall-wise isn't too bad, so let's go ahead and set this rotation. After a ton of trades, we are officially ready to kick off year 1 here in Oklahoma City. Now, looking at this team, it's very interesting. I don't know if we're quite as good as the actual Thunder are. I think there's definitely some decent players here. I just don't really know if there's that star power that's going to make us a serious contender. But only year 1. We have not made any moves on our own. I'm excited about the future. So Trae Young, Tim Hardaway Jr., our backcourt. You have Trey Murphy here at the 3, Vanderbilt at the 4, and then I'm starting Okongwu. It was either between him or Derek Lively, as I mentioned. He's a higher overall, does develop pretty well in this game. He'll take over as a starter. Lonnie Walker is going to be our 6th man off the bench. Derek Lively will follow him. Dorian Finney-Smith, Dyson Daniels, and then Nasir Little. I'm sure there's an avenue where I could have gotten Yusuf Nurkic or Christian Wood some minutes. For me, you guys have heard the whole spiel by now. I'm going with the young guys with a little bit more potential. It's just the way it's going to go. So I apologize. You're both definitely good enough to be starters and probably even get significant minutes, but not happening today. So I don't really know where this team's going to fall. I think we could be anywhere from maybe playing, maybe missing the playoffs. Maybe we even sneak in as like a 6 seed. I have no idea. Just going to see how 2K goes today. So on top of that is something to remember. I know I typically mention this to open the videos, but in these trading every player rebuilds, you don't turn off previously traded draft picks. So we still have that treasure trove of draft picks that could possibly lead to us making a big move this offseason. I'll see you guys at the end of year 1. So year 1 comes to an end. We finished with a record of 47-35, and I think that's even a little bit of an overachievement. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say this team is bad. I just don't quite know if it was a 47-win team, but a year 1, I will definitely take it. Nikola Jokic, that is a 3rd career MVP. Those numbers are just ridiculous. Victor Wembanyama, your Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Christian Brown, Trae Young. Ooh, this dude put up fucking numbers for us. He had to have been in the MVP conference. I mean, 47 wins, maybe not, but you get my point. And Ty Lue, head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers, is your coach of the year as they do take the 1 seed in the West. So, full standings right now, we finish as a 5 seed. We are a full-blown playoff team. No play in it, and we're going to have the Golden State Warriors here in round 1. Here's a look at the East. Wow, interesting conference layout. Okay, let's dive into some numbers. Trae Young clearly led us in scoring, about nearly 35 points a game, nearly 10 assists. Just an insane season. Tim Hardaway Jr., Lonnie Walker off the bench. Wow, Trey Murphy, Onyeka Okongwu, Vanderbilt. So what I'm clearly seeing here is that this team just really needs another star that can score the basketball. Now, I'm not saying this team isn't good, because clearly we are, but I do think there's still a little bit of room for improvement. And we have a big test here in the first round with the Golden State Warriors, who are clearly battle-tested. So it looks like they moved on from Klay Thompson. They've acquired Jordan Clarkson. Got a lot of, and John Collins. Interesting. So they traded Klay Thompson for John Collins and Jordan Clarkson. Interesting. All right, Matt. So we dropped game 1. We dropped game 2 as well, and game 3. Oh, boy. That was a very, very quick playoff run for us as we get swept in the first round by the Golden State Warriors. It is going to be a Timberwolves and 76ers finals, and the Minnesota Timberwolves and young superstar Anthony Edwards are your champs here in year 1. All right. LeBron calls it a career wow. We're in a pretty good spot right now. It never is fun to get bounced, especially getting swept in round 1. But I think, as I mentioned, to kind of end the year, I think that was an overachievement anyway. So I'm happy right now. We're in a good space. Obviously, 25 million draft picks. Hopefully, we can make something happen. So I don't know which picks are protected or whatnot. I really don't. We have the 8th overall selection, and it looks like that's the only one we actually have. So 8th overall pick is definitely not bad. I'm not going to complain about it. Mark Daigneault has done a pretty good job with the Thunder. I'm going to leave him here for now. He has pretty much just average ratings, I would say, but he only has 1 year left on his deal, so we don't have to fire him anyways, even if we suck. Okay, draft time. Number 8 overall. We also have 21 of our own and then 10 in round 2 from Houston as well. I think there's definitely something we're going to do with all these picks. I would love to try to find a way to add Desmond Bane to this team. There's nothing against Tim Hardaway Jr. He just had a solid year for us. He was our 2nd leading scorer. End of the day, he's 31, 32 years old. We know that regression is going to come in and hit. And the same can be said about Dorian Finney-Smith. Again, really good role player. Just not going to be here for the long term. We already have a lot of good role players. So how about we make a deal, Memphis? How about it? I don't really want to give up number 8, so I will try to avoid doing so, but it's also really not that big of a deal if I have to give it up. So I'll try to get this done with seconds. I know we obviously have so many draft picks that I can trade. So it's probably going to take at least one more first. I'd give up the Sixers first next year, and they agree to it. Okay, we still have the 8th overall pick, and we have a new starting shooting guard here in Desmond Bane. I'm very excited about that. I think he fits well next to Trae Young. Now, who's going to be there for me at number 8? I'm just going to stick right there at that spot. I have no idea who it's going to be. Massa Buzelis is here. This could be a really enticing option for us. Jacoby Walter, Justin Edwards is here as well. So there's definitely a couple different avenues we can go here. You know, if I'm thinking like need-wise, maybe positionally, maybe a small forward, power forward, a guy like Buzelis wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Justin Edwards is also another really intriguing option, but I think I'm going to go Buzelis. I think I like that potential just a little bit more. So it's Matas. I don't know why it's Matt in here. I will change it. But yeah, he could either be our 3 or a 4. Again, I don't know if he'd be starting on day 1 for us, but you know, there's a couple different things we can do. So Dyson Daniels is definitely coming back. Christian Wood declines his $2 million player option. Typically, I would say I'm not going to let him just leave for nothing. No. Well, yeah, why not? I would say I'm not going to let him leave for nothing, but he wasn't even in the rotation. So I have no idea if he'll have any interest in coming back here. We clearly do not have a lot of free agents that are going to be very impactful in this draft class. So there's a couple different things I'm going to do right now. I'll see you guys with whatever move comes next. We're going to try to hit a second home run deal here with the Memphis Grizzlies. We just acquired Desmond Bane from them, and I would love to add Jaren Jackson Jr. Would be a clear upgrade on this team. Would obviously provide a lot of defense, and I think he'd fit well. So how about it? How about we make a deal? I know I have the assets and some of the players. Like you want Jalen Hood-Schifino, you can have him as well. Any other players here? I'd probably even throw in Jabari Walker because Vanderbilt will just be the backup for. Yeah, let's do that. I can probably get this to go through with maybe 1 draft pick. How about this lottery protected pick from the beautiful, just beautiful. Clearly a big trade. Nurkic, I guess, was the main piece in that deal, if you want to call him. He wasn't playing anyways. We have a Okongwu, we have Lively. Now we have Vanderbilt here along with Jaren Jackson Jr. We just drafted Buzelis, who in all likelihood will be my new 3. Maybe he'll start, maybe he'll come off the bench. I'm not 100% sure about that yet. But yeah, I like the moves we've made so far with this team. And the best part about it is we haven't even given up like a shit ton of draft picks. So that's something that I think we've done a really good job of so far. Clearly we have the assets, but this team is looking better and better. I do need to find a new backup shooting guard. A guy like Gary Harris wouldn't be bad. Malik Beasley. You got Marjon Beauchamp here. He actually develops quite well. I would actually, yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind taking a flyer on Beauchamp. Let's give him a 2-year deal, about $7.5 million AAV, and then I think I'm just going to let everybody go. Lonnie Walker was good for us. We've had his replacement here. Christian Wood can go. I'm fine with all this. I really am. So welcome to the team, Marjon Beauchamp. We bring him in on a 2-year deal. Kind of completes our rotation. You know, Dyson Daniels is going to be our backup point guard. It's an interesting fit, but yeah, man, I like it. I think we've done a really good job this offseason. I'll see you guys at the start of year 2. It's officially year 2 for us here in Oklahoma City, and we are ready to go. The starting 5 is as follows. Trae Young, clearly our starting point guard. New addition here in Desmond Bane at the 2. The game wants me to start Buzelis. I told myself, whoever the game wants to start, that's just who I'm going to go with. So nothing wrong with Trey Murphy. He's going to be a tremendous piece for us off the bench. The game thinks there's a little bit more potential maybe with Buzelis. He's going to be my guy. Jaren Jackson Jr. here as well, our second big trade with the Memphis Grizzlies. He's our new starting power forward. And then I'm still starting Onyeka Okongwu here at the center spot. This bench is very, very good. Jared Vanderbilt will be my 6th man off the bench. Derek Lively follows him. You have Trey Murphy now on the bench unit. Dyson Daniels and then Marjon Beauchamp. So really good team, really good depth. I think everything fits pretty well together. And hopefully we can go out and maybe make a little bit of a playoff run. I mean, last year did not end so fun. I think this year could go a little bit better. So I'll see you guys at the end of year 2. Just a beautiful second season for us here in Oklahoma City as we go 60-22, and we are feeling very good. And hopefully a very long playoff run is coming up for us. So John Morant, first season without Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson Jr., and he wins an MVP award. All right. Massa Buzelis does win Rookie of the Year for us. About 15.5 points a game, nearly 8 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Beautiful. I will 100% take that, especially with the team surrounding him. It's very good. Rookie of the Year goes to Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy, nearly 20 points a game. Victor Wembanyama in just his second season is your depoy. Chet Holmgren, most improved in Dallas. Yeah, he would have been a really fun piece to have. I wish that was the possibility. Clearly it's not. Anthony Edwards, Clutch Player of the Year, coming off the Finals MVP, and Mark Daigneault is your Coach of the Year. So we are the 1 seed. You can see that right there. Just look at the full standings. We were 11 games up. Wow. 49 wins takes the 2 seed. Everything's really kind of evening out today. Here's a look at the numbers on the year. So Trae Young's scoring goes down a bit. That was kind of expected. We added a couple of new guys who can clearly score the basketball. Desmond Bane was our number 2 option, but not Buzelis in his rookie year. Triple J, Okongwu, Vanderbilt, Murphy, Lively, Beauchamp, Daniels. I really like this bench. I really do. Okongwu led us in boards, and then assists. It was Mr. Trae Young. So who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Us and the Lakers. You got D'Lo, Austin Reeves. They've somehow added Paul George to this team. I don't know what they traded to get him, but they did. So instead of LeBron and Anthony Davis, it's Paul George and Anthony Davis. All right. They do win game 1 on our home floor. We do take game 2 and lose 3, win 4, go up 3-2, and move on to the second round. Wow, that was a little stressful. Okay, moving on to the Pelicans here. CJ McCollum, our old friend Josh Giddey, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Jonas Valanciunas. I got to stop throwing the word friend around so loosely. Here we go in the Western Conference semifinals. We quickly take a 2-0 lead against the Pelicans, make that 3-0. That's a sweep. Beautiful. All right, Luka, Kyrie, Lou Dort, Grant Williams. Oh, I forgot shit. I forgot I traded Chet Holmgren there. That could come back and bite me in the ass. I think it might. This team, they probably have better players than us, but somehow we're just winning, right? Okay, don't do this. Thank you. All right, we are in the finals taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. You all know how big of a pain in the ass, and look who showed up. Nikola Vucevic, every single time. I do not understand how he always ends up there. It's mind-blowing. We go down 2-0. They go up 3-1. Okay, we're fighting back a little bit here. We're going back to Oklahoma City for Game 6, and are we just not even going to show up? This is how you want to end our season, just getting fucking skull-fucked on your home floor? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Cavs go on to win it all here, and Darius Garland's your finals MVP. We drop the finals. That's shitty. That sucks. All right, so I think there are a couple things we can do here. You know, whether or not it's adding another star to this team, I don't know, because I really do believe that this entire team is really, really good right now. We are projected to have the 3rd overall pick from the Clippers. I don't know if there's a protection on any of this shit, and we do have the 3rd overall pick. That's definitely not nothing. We also have 11 from the Utah Jazz. I mean, it's just ridiculous how many draft picks this team has. Mark Daigneault, I have to decide, because I don't know. I think this could be a video we go out and get maybe a guy like Jacob Underwood. See, Trent Peterson's here. That's an old friend. Ty Lue already won a Coach of the Year in this video, and Ty Lue is not somebody I really go out and get a lot, but he has pretty good ratings. I would take a flyer on Ty Lue. I don't get him often, but he has won a Coach of the Year. I think this is worth it. I really do. Welcome to the team, Ty Lue, moving in a new direction. Nothing wrong with Mark Daigneault. I know he just led us to a finals, but maybe if we want to keep this core together, maybe just get over that hump a little bit more, might be something we have to do. So 3rd overall pick, 11th overall pick, and then 20 and 27 in round 2. We are definitely not keeping all these, so let's find a trade. We're going to talk to the Miami Heat and see how willing they would be to maybe trade me Bam Adebayo. I think he'd be a clear upgrade in this starting lineup. And look, I probably had to move on from either Okongwu or Berzelis if I wanted to make a serious upgrade in this starting 5. Now, I don't want to give up Jared Vanderbilt. I think he is an important piece off this bench, but my philosophy kind of is always and has always been that I'm always going to trade bench pieces to get a starter. So he's very good. Do not get me wrong. Bam Adebayo would be a clear upgrade here in this starting 5. So I don't really want to give up the 3rd overall pick, but I don't really also need it. So this is a lot, especially because he is actually, do I have to? Okay, I didn't have to. Thank God I didn't do that. All right, man. So we add Bam Adebayo to this team. What I am going to do with the 3rd overall pick, I still have absolutely no idea. I'm not using the seconds, but I doubt, like, do I get any offers if I just do this? It's probably, no. I can get the 2nd overall pick. Yeah, I mean, I feel like no matter who I draft here, like, maybe they'll be significant and help us out, but unless, like, ooh, you know what I could do? This should be a good video to go out and get Cooper Flagg. We just traded away Jared Vanderbilt, our backup power forward. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, cool. So who has the number 1 overall pick? Because that's clearly, it's the Toronto Raptors. They're probably going to take Cooper Flagg. So let's go find Toronto, and let's go ahead and get this number 1 overall pick. This is 3. Let's make a deal. They want Bam Adebayo. No. I mean, it's not the worst trade in the world, but we're heading into a final season where I have 85 million draft picks still. Thank you. Okay. So, I don't know why I'm trying to sim. I will be taking Cooper Flagg, number 1 overall. He is going to be my new backup at the power forward spot. And then, are we good? Do we have to sign any other backups? I don't know. Lively and Daniels will come back. Qualifying Trey Murphy, somebody I definitely don't want to just lose for nothing. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to bring back Trey Murphy. And then, I don't know what my options are here, because I did go ahead and trade away Beauchamp. So, Murphy's coming back. He'll be my small forward off the bench. And then, who do I need? Do I need a backup shooting guard? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Let's find a backup shooting guard. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and probably go Lonnie Walker. Oh, I see Colin Sexton here as well. You know what? Let's go ahead and get Colin Sexton. I like Colin Sexton. Welcome to the team. Okay, we are probably good. I think there are more trades that we could make, but are they really necessary? Probably not. I know I still have a lot of draft picks, but What am I going to do at this point? I think this team is just way too good already. So I'll see you guys at the start of the third and final season. Last year, we made it all the way to the finals and just could not quite get over that final hump. So we went ahead and made a big move, adding Bam Adebayo to this team. This team is very deep, it is very good, and we are hopefully looking forward to a very long, very successful postseason run. So, Trae Young, Desmond Bane, Matas Buzelis, Triple J, Mr. Jaren Jackson Jr., and newly acquired Bam Adebayo as our starting center. It's a very good 1 through 5. Dyson Daniels has actually gone all the way up to an 84 overall, so he'll be my 6th man off the bench. Derek Lively follows him. Cooper Flagg just took him number 1 overall. Going to be playing 15 minutes a night. Trey Murphy the 3rd, and then Colin Sexton. So I like it. You know, I think this bench is still really good. It sucked to give up Vanderbilt. I'm not losing sleep over it. This team is insane. So I will see you guys at the end of the third and final regular season. We wrap up our final regular season with 70 wins. I mean, it cannot really get much better than that, and we are hoping for a championship this year. That'd be nice. Luka Doncic, your MVP. Dylan Harper, Rookie of the Year. Anthony Simon, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama. Jacoby Walter, Luka Doncic, and Ty Lue, our first-year head coach, does get a Coach of the Year. So I'm good. I'm happy. We felt good last year, though, and it didn't end well. So we still have to look out for those pesky Cavaliers. Hopefully we have everybody in the West taken care of. Looks like Trae Young's numbers in terms of scoring go down a little bit. I mean, again, we're adding more guys that can score the basketball. It makes sense. Okay, round 1. It is us and the 8-seeded Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker is here. Kawhi Leonard is here. Oh, my God. I don't care how old Kawhi Leonard is. Book, KD, and Kawhi is fucking terrifying. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's a very scary big 3. We are up 3-0, though. Okay, they do win game 4. And okay, hang on a damn minute. Okay. Moving on to the Western semis with the Sacramento Kings. They have De'Aaron Fox, D'Anthony Melton is here, Zachary Rizicher, Keegan Murray, Sabonis. Yeah, I mean, they're good. I don't know if they really scare me. Yeah. All right, us and the Dallas Mavericks here in the Western Finals. Once again, Chet Holmgren. Luka Doncic is still here, but Kyrie Irving is no longer. They have Killian Hayes, the proud Frenchman, as their starting shooting guard. All right, man, we're up 2-1 right now. They tie it up 2-2. We go up 3-2, and we're back in the finals. We were back in the finals, and I hate when they do. I mean, to be fair, those numbers are ridiculous, but come on. We're going to be taking on the Detroit Pistons. Cade, Ivy, Zard Thompson, John Collins, Jalen Duren. We got Marcus Sasser, Isaiah Stewart, Poku off the bench, our old friend. Yeah, I mean, Pistons are good. Okay, hang on a damn minute. I just think dude. Okay. There's no way that this Pistons team should be beating us. I'm not changing my mind on that. There's absolutely no way. I don't see it. I don't. And hold this lead, please. Are you fucking kidding me? We are now tied up with just under a minute to go. We got our shit kicked in this fourth quarter. Where's Trae Young? And yeah, this is not going apparently as I thought it was going to. So let's call the ISO here. I need to do something here. Let's call a screen from Bam Adebayo. Trae Young gets the, oh my God, I don't know what that animation is, but that drives me crazy. Yeah, we had like a 10, 12 point lead throughout the entirety of the quarter, and then we just choked. I mean, Detroit made a big old run here. Okay, that's not, okay. Isaiah Stewart, if you want to shoot a 3, you can shoot. I'm dropping here. You're not shooting a 3. Nope, you're not. Yep, didn't think so, buddy. All right, cool. Let's go back over here to Trae Young. Let's just slow it down. We do have a lead. We're going to try. Oh, I guess Poku wants to foul immediately. That's fine with me. I don't really know why he's doing that, but Trae Young to the free throw line. 2 big free throws. First one is up. It is good. It is still a 1-possession game. They're putting Trey Murphy back in the game. Maybe Buzelis fell it out. I don't really know. Big second free throw here, and it is good. So 27 seconds left. Detroit takes a timeout. Now comes the argument, do I want to keep a guy like Trae Young on the floor? I think he's a very important player, but clearly there lacks some defense there. So, like, what does a defensive lineup look like? Daniels, Murphy. So it's the starters. Well, Buzelis fouled out, and Trey Murphy. You know what? I'm going to do so because I do have timeouts. So if we're going to do this, and then if they score, I'll take a timeout and I'll put Trae Young back in. I think that probably makes the most sense. I don't want to disrespect Trae Young, but I don't think the defense is really there. So let's try to not let Cade get the ball. They're going to go right over here. I don't know what the hell they're doing. That probably should have been close to a 5 seconds. All right, Daniels kind of still getting cooked by Cade. They get the rebound. They're going to foul Bam Adebayo immediately. I want to make sure I get the starters back into the game. So Trae Young should be checking in. After the first free throw, you see him walking up to the scores table. That's not a good shot, but it still goes in. This one is over. And yeah, I mean, I'll see you guys in Game 7. We are back in Oklahoma City for a Game 7 after we hold on to a lead and narrowly escape a Game 6 in Detroit. So back and forth we go here in Oklahoma City. Can we get this done? Come on. Oh my God. Fuck. I guess we're getting more gameplay. Not often that we, hop in twice in a video, but it looks like today is one of those days, as we are just in an absolute shootout right now with the Pistons. Looks like it's a good defensive matchup, too, because there's not a lot of points scored. Oh, give me the ball. All right, I am going to just chill over here. I do not really want to play on-ball defense. That's pretty good defense from Desmond Bane. Good board. All right, right over here to Trae Young. Let's just dribble around everybody. Okay, there's a foul. I was going to say, there got to be something there. All right, so we're good. We still have time. Not a lot of time, but there's definitely still some time left. Trae Young, first free throws up. I give him 25, 6, and 8 on the night. Pretty good game out of Trae. Looks like there's a couple substitutions there for the Pistons. Second free throw up, and it is good as well. All right, 1-point ball game. 2:23 left. Game 7 here on our home floor. Looks like Trae Young is pretty tired, which is not good because I don't really want to play on ball defense. And it looks like, how is that not a block? That should have been a block. That's all I'm going to say. It appears, anyways, that Bam Adebayo fouled out, which is just an absolute nightmare for me. That's not what we want. Trae Young just going right. Shit. Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to do that with Trae Young. That's just me being a complete fucking dipshit. So I will not do that from now on. They're going to work Thompson against Buzelis. They kick it back out to Ivy at the top of the three. They're going to go with the pick. I'm going to... Somebody's got to move, right? I mean, we can't both stay on the ball. You can't do that. That's no. All right, we're not playing well right now. We're not playing well. I'm not taking a timeout yet. I don't think it's necessary. Let's try to go back to what we know works here. We're going to call the ISO, and then, give me a floppy. Give me like a Desmond Bane floppy. That's going to be Desmond Bane. Not really the 3-point I was looking for, but he hits the jump shot anyway, so we're back to a 3-point game. 1:33 left here in Game 7. Trae Young against Cade Cunningham is not the matchup I like, but it's the one I have to kind of deal with right now. So I'm just going to try to kind of lag a little bit here. I don't know if that's the right word. Maybe kind of float is the right word with Triple J. See if he can kind of help. That's my fault. That was pretty good closeout defense, though. Good job, Jaren Jackson Jr. All right, back over here to Trae Young. 3-point ball game. Can we get this done? Cross him up. No way. Oh, that would have been big. That would have been big. And I'm choking right now. Cade Cunningham is just absolutely flying down the court right now. What the fuck is that? Ball. Son of a bitch. Oh, we're stepping out of bounds. We're stepping out of bounds. That's just not what I needed right there at all. That sucks. All right, Derek Lively Jr., they have a fresh 24 on the shot clock. That's so fucking bad. I don't even know what... I'm falling asleep. I'm literally falling asleep. Oh my god. I fucked that up. That's on me. God fucking damn it. All right, man. Let's just make sure the starters stay in the game. It sucks Bam Adebayo fouled out. He would have been a pretty important piece right now. So yeah, I mean, we just got to score. And we got to score quickly is kind of the name of the game right now. So let's go back here and then let's do one of these inside to Trae Young. Okay. Good body contact. All right, so we're back to a 3-point game. Still 46 seconds left on the clock, so this one is not over yet. Trae Young is just going to get picked apart on defense. It's kind of unfortunate, but you got to kind of pick your battles. I mean, you can't just take him out of the game right now. He's a very important player in this game. He's just getting cooked. Oh, my God. We got to get a rebound here. Rebound. Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, let's go with the floppy. I'm calling the ISO, and we're going with the floppy. Isolation. Get down the goddamn court. Give me the floppy. Who's it going to be? Has to be for Desmond Bane, right? It is going to be Desmond Bane. That's fuck. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. We got to foul immediately. Don't let... Foul. Thank you. That's not what I was looking for. Bane didn't go deep enough, so he went inside the paint. Or not the paint, but inside the 3-point line, which is bad. So we're going to take a timeout here no matter what. It can only go back to a 3-point game unless they somehow get an offensive rebound, which I've rarely ever seen. So I need Jay Ivey to miss one right now. That's fucking huge. That is so big. No way he misses 2, right? That would be even bigger if he could do that. Come on, Jaden. I'm spamming the button here. Let's just miss the free throw. We know we have the timeouts here. 10 seconds left on the clock. That's got to be a 10-second violation. He hits it. All right, timeout. We're going to advance the ball, but it is only a 2-point game. So what do we want to do? Do we want to go for the win? Or do we want to try to tie it up and force overtime? I don't know. I'm a little confused. I know 2K is going to call a play for me no matter what. I want to keep these starters in the game, I think, because if it was a 3-point game, I'd probably take Lively out, but it's not. So what do we want to do? I think the safe play is to go for the tie. I kind of want to win. Trae Young. Trae Young. We're going to get a screen here from Adebayo. Inside, right inside the Bam. All right, that's probably the smart play. Detroit's going to take their final timeout. I maybe could have thrown up a 3, but we had pretty much the guaranteed points there with Jaren Jackson Jr. getting the screen and roll. So that actually works well. Now, there's still 3 seconds left, so I don't want to just assume that this game is over because it is not. We're going to remove Trae Young from the game. Trey Murphy checks in. Dyson Daniels is in. So I think this is still a really good position to be in because I think ultimately, unless they get a shot off with Cade, I'm pretty much fine. So just don't let Cade Cunningham get the... Oh, man. All right. Well, yeah. I guess that's maybe on me, but it's really not because I'm covering the inbounder. All I was doing there with Derek Lavu was trying to, like, even add more coverage onto that. So, yeah, man. I guess let's get Trae Young back in. He's got a second to hit a 3-point shot, but all likelihood this one's over. Where's Trae Young? We gotta do something here. No way. That's a heartbreaking loss. That is a very, very sad way to go out as our Thompson, your finals MVP. Wow. All right, man. I think there was a lot of mistakes that I made in that final game 7 right there. I mean, there was a couple earlier that were on me. I don't think that last one was on me. All I was literally trying to do was just provide some help defense. Like, where's Dyson Daniels right there? I have no idea. Maybe I should have kept trying. You live and you learn. This was a fun video, though. That was probably one of the more exciting endings to, like, actual gameplay that I've had in a minute. I know this video has been long enough, so I'll try to keep this short. But, yeah, this was a blast. I hope you guys did enjoy watching. I'm sorry, Thunder fans. I couldn't quite get you that championship. We put together a pretty good team. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.